You remember what we need to snag for the wedding. A cake and a flower crown. The artists on Floral Island could make you a flower crown. Or you could search for a special flower from Rainforest. A cake made with the white chocolate from Slip and Glide Island might be nice. Or you could splurge on a cake from the Lottacoins Island's famous pastier.
Oh yeah!
Options, options, options. Hello, my fellow dragons and dragonesses, and welcome back to Mario and Luigi Brothership. Last time, we did side quests. As we usually do. How many times have I started an episode saying all we did was side quests? Oh boy! But also, besides just doing side quests, we also had a very, not inconspicuous at all, merchant, I guess we should say, show up and give us some pointers on where we could get a cake and a flower crown. And let's be honest, it seemed a little fishy. Just a little fishy. Just a tiny bit fishy. Probably wasn't that fishy. I'm sure Shun isn't that fishy. I mean, the merchant, it definitely wasn't Shun. Anyways, in this episode, I want to try to showcase what happens on both sides of things. So, just like Snoutlet says, you can only pick one or the other. We have a wedding to prepare for, so we need to go to one of two places for each of the two items. We can either go to Rainforest and get ourselves a rare flower, or we can go to Floral Island and get an artist that works there to make a beautiful flower crown. We could go to Lottacoins to get a very high quality cake made. Or we could go to Slip and Glide and get something a little more traditional, since, you know, the groom is from Slip and Glide anyways. You can only pick one for each. If you pick Lottacoins, you're locked into Lottacoins. If you pick Floral, you're locked into Floral. So how about we show what happens when you pick either or of those options? Starting with Rainforest. That flyer said flower crowns made from whirly blooms? They're called whirly blooms. Made from whirly blooms are hot now. They grow on Rainforest. Let's see if we can get ourselves a few.
Oh yeah!
Whirly blooms. Those don't Shh. You're blocking out the sound of the raindrops. Sorry. Sorry, bro. Well, if you remember the last time we came to If you remember the last time we came to Rainforest, there was a direction over here, as you may see, that we weren't allowed to go the last time we were here. We were told that we weren't allowed to go through there because they were growing plants. Or they were planting flowers, I guess, more specifically. They were making a beautiful flower garden. I think it's finally time we pay that corner of Rainforest a visit. Ah! Stop! Uh-oh. What are you doing with the whirly blooms? Yep, that ought to do it. I rule! The flower garden's all messed up. How sad. For you. Ha! Why would you do this? Why? I thought it was obvious. Because it's annoying! Wanna hold a wedding? Connected Island? I'm here to stop you. Whatever you're out to do, count on me getting in the way. Alright, I said my piece. Time for me to scram. That's the most dialogue Shun has ever gotten. You chumps aren't good enough to fight me. These are more your speed. Zoc troopers, eh? Oh, we know how to beat up a few Zoc troopers.
Oh yeah.
I know exactly how to beat up a few Zoc troopers. Since we talked about it last episode, look, I pressed the wrong button. I was looking at the background and I pressed the wrong button. How silly of me. Sir, ow. My foot. Sir. Okay, I guess Mario's just not good enough. Look at the trees, man. It's more fitting to have a thundercloud than an egg anyways. Well, one of them died. Nah. Well, he's dead. And Mario, just why don't you just take a hammer to this guy? To the knee! Did kind of look like Mario whacked him in the knee. Thanks for saving us. Too bad about all the whirly blooms. Although, come to think of it, hey, yeah! I've heard there's a blue Rafflesia? Is that how you pronounce that? I know what that flower is. I know exactly what that flower is. But I just don't know how to... I don't think I've ever been able to pronounce its name. Rafflesia, I think, is how you pronounce it. No one's ever seen before... I heard there's a blue Rafflesia no one's ever seen before somewhere on this island. It's supposed to be a unique and beautiful flower. If you can find it, I bet it would make for a lovely flower crown. Bring one to me and I'll make it. Sounds like a plan. Let's go get that blue Rafflesia. So, the flower in question they're talking about, if I remember correctly... Macaw! Hello, little birdie! Oh, he's so pretty. Anyways, the flower that they're talking about, if I remember correctly, stay away from me. If it is in fact the flower I'm thinking of, and I'm pretty sure it is one of the most foul-smelling flowers on the face of the earth. I had a feeling there was an animal, that's why I came back. Okay. Yeah, I think it's also known as... I made very poor choices. Yeah, I think it's the flower... If it's the flower I'm thinking of, I think it's also known as the corpse flower. Because it smells so bad, because it smells like rotting flesh, which... Yeah, I really want that in a flower crown for my wedding. That's exactly what I want. I love it when my hair smells like rotting flesh. But then again, the people of Concordia are plugs, so somehow I probably doubt that they know what rotting meat even smells like. You know? Because they don't really have meat. They're probably made of, like, wires and shit, so... My brother in Christ, you have to leave me alone.
Oh yeah!
Yeah, I don't know. The enemies here all die in, like, one first strike, like, just in the first strike alone, they die. So, it makes me wonder why they didn't just make the enemies here higher leveled to make them more on par with what level Mario and Luigi would be upon arriving here. Like, why wouldn't you make them the same level? Like, why would you keep them so low level? That's the one thing that, like, confuses me. There are boxes down there, and I have to get those. Luigi, you'll survive for a second. Like, watch this. Since we just so happen to get a first strike. Yeah, they're dead. I think they're probably like level 5 or something like that. We're like level 23 or like level 22, 23 right now. Like, why not just scale the level up? Like, I don't know. It's weird. I guess because they want to make it so you can be like, oh wow, look at how strong I am coming back to this island, like the very first island in the game. I guess. Which, you know, that's not a bad thing by any means. It just feels weird that they would be so low leveled. Oh, 2 Marios. 2 Luigis, another Mario. Yeah. Is that it? Squee! Piranha plants. You and your non-existent pots down below the earth. Oh, I see how it is. Well, it's a hatch me if you can time, and I think you're all gonna suffer. Look at the falling rain, dude. It's so pretty. At least one piranha plant is piranha. One piranha plant. One piranha plant has been taken care of. Okay. At least Luigi's ass isn't on fire. No, we don't need to use a Bros attack. Like, come on.
Oh yeah.
Luigi can definitely take out this piranha plant. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Whoa! Did that too early. Still killed it. Yeesh! Those things almost ate me for breakfast. Think the goons we fought on Scorching Buttermere?
Mario.
Yep, those are the flowers. That's them. Is it the Blue Rafflesia?
Oh yeah.
I really hope I'm saying that name right. Like, I really hope. You got the Blue Rafflesia. You found it! A Blue Rafflesia! This changes everything! My mind is a fertile garden of new ideas! With a blossom this special, I can make you the ultimate flower crown! The flower crown is all set. Alright! Next up is the wedding cake.
Oh yeah.
Onward to another island! And for this one, you already know which one we're obviously going to. It's a lot of coins time, baby. That advertisement. A lot of coins has a cake maker who's got a great reputation. One of those cakes should be perfect for the wedding. Let's go find out where we can get that cake.
Oh yeah.
If I were to place my bets, I think I know exactly where to get that cake from. As if you remember from a side quest a while ago. What's up, buddy? My family and I were so happy to be reunited after the islands were linked. Now it feels like we're still miserably apart, even though we're all here. Aww. Yeah. Your wife, your 2 kids. They all want nothing to do with each other or with you. Well, this is an interesting predicament now, isn't it? Hey, we know this chump. Eek, my sweet creations! They've all been eaten! Ugh, what a feast! That'll keep those mustachio bros from getting their cake! Calm down, Luigi. Yeah, earlier than I expected! You know what? I'm not gonna say anything. You've stumbled into my 100% fail-proof feasting scheme. To spread chaos. To distract you. A cake sneak attack. Well, you're too early. But still too late. I've eaten them all. My work here is done. And he's off. We didn't even get to fight the guys. Eek! That sounds like Peach. Though granted, I'm pretty sure it's just some random person. Yup. Uh-oh. That's right. Forgot all about that. Yeah, you guys don't let up. Gah. Hey, you! Get him already! Oh, looks like we are gonna fight the goons after all. Goon time. Wait, hold up, pause. Duh. Let it first be known, I blame Luigi. No! Okay. Well, I already know. Well, I guess I should probably set some battle plugs in this. Put the coin plug in. You know what? I like Back At Ya. Let's just go ahead and put Back At Ya on there while we have nothing else on. Might as well. Well, Mario can't really do anything Bros attack-wise, so let's just get him. There's only 2 left, so Luigi. If we manage to counteract this guy. Yep, he's dead. Mario, crush his skull.
Oh, yeah.
And that's game over, boys. Yeah, where did X go? Mario, Luigi, we meet again. Do you remember me? You're the manager? Team leader. Came to my rescue when I was locked up there. Yeah, you're the guy. Those guys must have thought they still controlled this building. They came here yelling about escaping from the rooftop.
Wow.
Speaking of, what just happened here? He ate all the cake and ran away. Absolutely deplorable, if you ask me. Everyone is fine now, so please, go help that poor cake maker. Time to aid the maker of the cakes. Yes, I am the cake creator of Latacoin's Island. The one, the only, me! So, that was backwards. So, do you make cakes? Snoutlet. He's the cake maker. What do you think the cake maker does? The cake maker makes cakes, Snoutlet. This isn't Dr. Seuss. Get your head on straight. Does Snoutlet even have a head? Snoutlet has a face. Doesn't look like he really has much of a head. Anyways, I'm not gonna think about it too hard. Do I make cakes? I am the creator of cake wonders. But he ate all of my creations, and nearly all of my ingredients. Now, I could barely scrape up a basic ivory spire cake. That sounds like exactly what we're looking for. Ivory, spire, cake? Yeah, those are all the right words. I find your enthusiasm simply inspiring. An ivory spire cake. I will whip up this modest masterpiece at once. Ah, hold on a minute. Isn't there a cake on Slip and Glide Island? Is this the one we want? I find it interesting that Snoutlet asked you this for the cake, but not for the flower crown, which doesn't make any sense to me. Like, why would they offer you the option to say yes or no to the cake, but not to the flower crown? That's the one thing that I actually find very confusing, and I actually don't really like that much. Add that to the tally of things that are unfortunately wrong with this game. Why give you the option for one thing if you're not going to give me the option for the other? Anyways, this is what we want. Oh yeah! Well then, I will create a cake that will make all others pale in comparison. Thanks, and deliver it to the wedding place, yeah? You didn't even tell him the wedding place, Snoutlet. The wedding cake and flower crown are all set. Now the wedding ceremony can happen. All right, we've ordered a cake and a flower crown. We've got our prep work all wrapped up. The wedding will start soon, so we should head to the venue on Heap Freeze Island. Now we would do that, but there are 2 more options for us to explore. So why don't we explore those? So, technically speaking, the first 2 options that I showcased are considered the quote-unquote wrong choices, because they are the options that Shun offers you to go to instead of what is considered the correct options. The correct options, if you think that they are the correct options anyways, is going to Floral Island and going to Slip and Glide Island. What was it that Technicky said again? There might be an artist on Floral Island who can make us a nice flower crown. Then, let's get looking.
Oh yeah.
Let's get looking indeed. Now, if I remember correctly, I think we just want to go to the end. Yes, because once you get back here to the end,
Oh yeah.
these buds have all closed up again. Left. What? I missed? Alright, not that time. I forgot to turn my heater off before I started recording. Anyways, if we cross, now that we've opened all the buds, Yusa! These little flowers are simply splendid. It's worth coming here to sketch them. Ah, my mustachio gentleman, good day, or perhaps good eve. I'm a humble crown crafter looking to bring spice to humdrum lives. After intense training on Rumble the basics, I went independent. There's not a better choice to adorn a bride's head with in all of Concordia. I see. You said that you have some sort of favor to ask of me? But of course. Let us retire to discuss it at my favorite spot. I see. You need a flower crown for a wedding, you say? And the wearer is none other than the Scorching Princess? I accept, of course! This is right in my wheelhouse! I'll make you your crown! And it will be delivered right on time to the wedding hall once it is complete. I'll make sure my masterpiece reaches the luckiest bride in all the world. Once again, still no option to turn back and go to Rainforest instead. Crazy. Alright, next up, the wedding cake.
Oh yeah. It's a goal.
Yes, no, it's not gonna say it again. I was kind of hoping he would, but he didn't. The first time we came here back to Slip and Glide was when we were doing side quests last episode, and Snoutlet talked about the snow coat butter needed to make the white chocolate for the cake. Well, I think you? Yes. That look in your eyes! You're searching for a snow coat butter wedding cake! With the right ingredients, I could make one. But I don't have everything I need. Luigi is specifically disappointed. Something tells me that there's a reason why I like Luigi more than Mario. I can tell you, he is a certified chocolate lover, and as somebody who loves chocolate too, man after my own heart, for a fact. Yep, I'm missing some delightful sugared powder for the white chocolate. Sugared powder from Mount Sweet Tooth in the northwest part of this island. Yep. You'll get some for me? If you can bring me back some of that sugared powder, I'll make the best snow coat butter wedding cake you've ever tasted. Yep. We have our objective. It's time to head up the mountain. We've been up the mountain once before. Whoa! Whoa! Don't hit me. Whoa! 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 I guess I can use this opportunity to show this off. So, the jump helmet. There's actually a very, I don't want to say unique function, but there's a function to it that most people, I bet, probably wouldn't originally know, and that's the fact that you can actually hit spiked enemies with it. Because you're taught early on, performance bonus, you're taught early on that you can't jump on spiked enemies. So because obviously it's just Luigi's feet hitting the enemy, you might initially think that the jump helmet wouldn't work on them. You'd be surprised. It actually does. So, you know, keep that in mind when if you need to take out a spiked enemy really quickly. You might just want to use jump helmet. So if we head up here, where we faced off against 10 up here, or at least we were supposed to face off against 10, but he ran like the coward that he is. Sugared powder! The best wedding cakes are made with this stuff. I like that instead of like, I don't know what I would expect it to be, but like instead of giving Mario like a jar or just a container to put like the sugared powder in, they just took the model that they put on the mountain, miniaturized it, and made it an object that Mario now holds in his hand. I don't know why I find that so funny, but I find that so hilarious. And I mean, I guess it's a good way to repurpose a model and so that we save time, but I mean, it's still really funny that they didn't just make like a basic jar or just anything to like hold the stuff in. Mario just has this white chocolate sugared powder stuff in his pocket. That can't feel good. I bet that feels disgusting. I don't even wanna... I forgot how fast the wind pushes you. Oh my god! Okay, that was funny. You know what? I'll use this opportunity to show something else off while we're here. It's not in this one. It's not in this one either. There it is. Auto Excellent. So, you might have noticed that every time I've used Bomb Derby, I've never gotten an Excellent. And as I've stated before when we first got it, I'm not good at using it. This is why I said that I really hope people go easy on me and that people don't get really mad at me for this, because I can't Excellent Bomb Derby. I've never been able to Excellent Bomb Derby. I've never been able to be good at it. I've tried and tried and tried, and I just can't do it. And I don't know what I'm doing wrong that makes it so I can't do it. I've tried timing everything, and either I'm too slow, I'm too fast, and I just can't get it right. So, this is my only option. No matter how fast you press the buttons, no matter how quickly you move the stick, Mario and Luigi will always be on time, or on perfect, I guess, whenever you do. Whoops, whoops. Whenever you have Auto Excellent on. Now, Auto Excellent works for everything. It works for, as it says there, it works for jump, hammer, and bros attacks. I only use it for things that I don't know how to do. I never keep it on for anything else. Literally, I only use it for Bomb Derby and technically 2 other bros attacks, and we'll get into those when we get there, and you'll understand what I mean when I say technically. Time to die. You didn't die. Brother, you need to die. You need to die like yesterday. Please die.
Oh yeah.
Thank you.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah! Mario was very excited. That's sugared powder! Yep, thanks for finding it. I can make some world-class snow butter cake with this. I'll mix in some snow, a dash of diamond dust. Okay, we'll leave the details to you. Just make sure you whip up a royally good wedding cake. Of course! I'll ship my masterpiece to the wedding venue when it's ready. Yep. The wedding cake and flower crown are all set. Now the wedding ceremony can happen. Whoa! Just in time for the wedding. We should head ourselves to Heat Freeze. Why don't we do just that? Why am I walking there? Head to another island.
Things are cold.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is time for a wedding on Heat Freeze. I'm missing 2 Sprite Bulbs on Heat Freeze? Whoa. Welcome back to Heat Freeze. There's a wedding in place. Here's the guy that made our flower crown. You must be Mario and Luigi, yes? The event is in the plaza up ahead. Please, enjoy yourselves. Actually, I think this guy shares the same model. I don't think that's the same guy. But anyways, welcome back to Heat Freeze. Oh, look at that cake. Don't they just look adorable? I actually really love how cute Chilliam and Bernadette look. They're really adorable. Well, a lot of guests. Let's mingle. Well, before we go mingling, why don't we take a look at what happened if we had gotten the other things instead, shall we? You must be Mario and Luigi, yes? The event is in the plaza up ahead. Please, enjoy yourselves. We will. Well, entering the plaza. Look at that cake. A little bland color-wise when you think about it, but let's see what the lovely bride now looks like. Okay, let's be honest, she looks hideous. Alright, so as funny as it is, some people might like it. Like, genuinely, the big blue flower is really pretty. And it kind of and let's be real, it matches Chilliam. And I think Bernadette alone would like that flower just simply because of that alone. We know how much she loves that guy. So, like, let's be honest here. The flower crown alone is enough of that. But don't think that you have to pick both one or the other when it comes to the options. Like, if you pick the bad option, i.e. like you go to a lot of coins or you go to Rainforest, you have to go to the other corresponding island. You can mix and match. If you like the more simple build it. If you like the more simple styled cake from Lotta Coins, but like the white flowers from Floral Island, be my guest. Go ahead. There's nothing telling you can't do that. And I actually really like that. You can actually pick and choose which options you like more. Personally, in my opinion, I genuinely like the correct options more, but hey, you never know. People have different preferences. Maybe the big, beautiful blue flower on top of Bernadette's head looks prettier. Her fiery hair kind of comes through the middle of the flower, and it actually kind of looks really cool. Like, I'm not even gonna lie. I just think that the vines don't really do it for me. The vines kind of make it look a little weird. But hey, whichever you think is prettier. There's, like, go for it. Absolutely go for it. But for me personally, I prefer the other options. Alright, I love that the objective here is to enjoy the wedding. Your only objective here is to have a good time. Enjoy the festival. Wow. I just love the way that snow coat butter cake looks. And also, I feel like I should probably point this out. No matter which option you choose, I'm pretty sure the white flowers on Bernadette's head on the little figures on the cake, it will always stay that way. It won't match what flower crown she has. So yeah, there's that. But hey, look at all this. All these people that we've met across the different islands are all here. Spiralia, I remember you. Thanks to my wax, both the bride and groom look absolutely and positively stunning. Oh dear, your mustaches are all in disarray. A gentleman's facial hair must be flawless. Hey, we've been through a lot, lady. Ark? Prince Chilium's dad came! I never thought Connie would make such a bold move. Ooh, okay, Connie. I'm sorry. Every single time I see Build It, just absolutely just freaking out in the corner. Look at him go. Look at that man go. Oh, Build It. You're too funny. Assistant. Mario, Luigi. It's been a while. I was so awful to those two on Bulbfish Island, having them locked up like that. To think they'd still invite me to their wedding. I honestly feel like I could cry. By the way, my dad was going on about finding a new specialty. My bad. A new specialty to replace Bulbfish. He left the celebrating to me and will be absent from today's happy festivities. Something to keep track of. Wilma! This reminds me of the ceremony I had with my husband, though it wasn't this luxurious. And someday, even these kids here will... Oh dear. I'm getting tearful just thinking about it. Wilma, your kids aren't gonna grow up that quickly. I mean, they might. I'm pretty sure they're adults anyways, but it doesn't matter. Build It! You seem pretty excited. Whoa! This cake is huge! How did they make it? He's only worried about the cake. Make it! The royal couple in repose. I feel a verse coming on. Words to you lovebirds. The joy in your heart stirs. Chill feelings as they burn in two souls that converge. Always a poet, that one. Connie! Chilium's dad came! We practically had to stuff an antberry into his mouth. He didn't want to eat it, but he gulped it down with some water. It wasn't a pretty sight. Not at all. Alright. Peaches! The bride and groom! They look so happy, don't they? Maybe you and Mario could be that happy one day, if you know what I'm saying. Mario, you have a job to do. You know what they say. Don't let her walk away. Come on. Where'd the ring at, Mario? You know you're into this woman. When's the royal wedding, Mario? Alright, I'm done. No matter how different our worlds may be, these occasions can be joyous. Mario, she likes weddings. Maybe give her one. Hint, hint, nudge, nudge, get to work. Wow, the bride is beautiful. Her outfit is lovely too. She's positively glowing. Of course you'd be gushing over somebody that isn't Luigi. Starlo. Speaking of people next to Starlo, Duels! They both seem really happy. It makes me happy too. Aww. And of course Ella's looking at the food. Look at the cake. It's amazing. Alright, Luke, what's going on? So this is a wedding, huh? Honestly, it's kind of boring. But I ate a ton of food, so I had a great time! Makes sense that, you know, kids would not be interested in weddings. I've been to a wedding once before, one of my uncle's weddings. Actually, I've been to 2 weddings. My uncle's wedding and one of my cousin's weddings. I can agree. Even, you know what, I'm not even gonna lie. As an adult, I can agree. Weddings are boring. Weddings are very boring. I was bored. I was bored. Hello, Irene.
Wow, this is all pretty cool. I don't know why, but I feel so excited.
Falco, what's going on, Doctor?
It's a rare sight to see a wedding between the scorching and slip and glide people.
What's going on, Technicky? Weddings. I've never had much interest in them before, but then I look around me. I feel very happy for some mysterious reason. If I had someone who understood the feeling, the things I want to develop and experiments I want to do. Someone who could support me. Well, no harm in thinking about it, I suppose. Still, I doubt I'll find anyone like that. You never know, Technicky. You're not the only scientist out there. Or I guess inventor, in that stance either. There are plenty of people like that. You never know. You could find somebody. And of course we have Diode and Emmett.
Hey, mustachy bros!
I like that, mustachy bros. That's great.
This party is crazy! I bet I could show off some sweet dance moves from atop that fancy cake.
I don't know if that's a good idea, Diode. I'm gonna be honest. Emmett, what's going on?
We're often called upon to do celebratory dance steps at weddings. But the degree of luxury and number of guests at this wedding is on a whole nother level.
Doesn't appear to be anybody else that we know, but let's talk to some of the other people. Long live Princess Bernadette! Nothing for Chillium? Alright.
When I'm older, I'm gonna be a fiery princess too.
When I grow up, I want to be as cool as our prince! I can't keep my eyes off the captivating newlyweds.
I wish them both every happiness. This is the beginning of a new era. It truly feels like a historic day.
It's pretty historic.
Our dear prince. He's grown into a wonderful young man. I'm so glad I could live long enough to see such an auspicious day as this.
Well, we also have they still don't give them names. They're just Chillium and Bernadette's dads. Alright. Chillium's old man.
Oh, it's you. I'm truly sorry for what went down before. That was just so awful.
I just noticed the giant statue of Chillium staring right into my soul. Sir, why the giant? Is there a giant statue of Bernadette on the other side that I just missed? I'll have to look.
I had that strange light shone upon me, and it made me not want to interact with anyone. I'm afraid I left a bad impression on your friends on Shipshape Island as well. I'd lost sight of myself, but I could still hear those children's voices. When that strange power had the best of me, I wasn't able to respond, but I'm grateful. The children were Connie and Ark, right? When I apologized, they just smiled and forgave me. It's thanks to you that I was able to attend this blessed wedding. I can celebrate my son and my new daughter. Thank you for your help.
Oh yeah, there's Bernadette. Big giant statue of Bernadette. Bernadette's dad. God, she's staring even more into my soul.
These two passionate young folks look like they're the key to forging a promising future. Bernadette, oh, I'm so pleased you found such a good partner. I can't believe my little girl is all grown up. Oh dear, here come the waterworks.
Don't you mean the lava works? I'm awful. Anyways, should we talk to the groom and bride? We're so grateful you all came to our wedding. Bernie and I have had good times and bad, including getting locked up on Bulbfish Island. I'm sure the road ahead won't always be easy, but we'll continue to strengthen each other. Good words, Chilliam. Good man, good man.
Everyone, thank you so much for coming to our wedding. I can't believe how many guests there are. Your support means the world to us.
Aw, Bernie. Alright, sir?
Have you delighted in enough conversation?
I think we've talked to enough people. Yeah, we've talked to pretty much everybody that I can see, that I know of.
In that case, are you ready to proceed to the next program?
Sure.
Everyone, please gather over here.
Alright, I'm really bad at this. I hope I can do better.
I know the party's in full swing and everyone's having a great time, but it's almost time to wrap things up. Our last performer of the night is none other than the exalted master of footwork, Groove Master Diode! Thank you! What an honor! Hey, my groove-tastic brothers Mario and Luigi, get over here!
He's the one that's supposed to be dancing. Yeah, he's gonna make us dance.
Normally, my legendary moves would be the highlight of any event, but you guys are pretty close to the bride and groom, yeah? I'm sure your fancy footwork will be an even better treat for the happy couple.
They want it. Alright, Mario. Alright, Luigi. Do the tango. No, I'm kidding.
Hit the music!
Alright, let's see how bad I fumble this. I got a perfect! I don't think I've ever perfect that before. That's crazy.
What a thrill! My heart is still dancing.
Groove-tastic!
I mean, the bride and groom seem to like it.
Okay, it's this time I mean it. We really do need to wrap things up. So let's hear from the bride and groom! Everyone, thank you so much for coming. The two of us had our hearts set on having this wedding. We weren't sure if anyone would approve or wish us well, but here we are.
The Scorching and Slip and Glide people have been known to quarrel at the drop of a hat. So we're incredibly happy that you're all here today to give us your blessings. From now on, we hope that both groups will become better at coexisting.
We want to act as an example for all of you to follow.
So no matter what happens, we'll live in peace forever!
Now then, finally, dear bride and groom, as proof of your love and to symbolize the restoration of the bond between your peoples, please make your vows.
They hadn't said their vows yet?
Chilliam.
Bernadette.
Aww. Aw, they're so cute. Mario and Luigi are a witness to a royal wedding. And what a royal wedding it is. Separated currents have been reconnected, and we know exactly what's on the other side. The Unitree is surely wishing you the best in this new chapter of your lives, too. Our heads may be hard, maybe as hard as boulders at times, but we should learn to lighten up a bit as well. Especially when we're celebrating. Long live Prince Chilium!
Every happiness to Princess Bernadette!
I want to hang out in Freezing Village sometime.
Yeah, I gotta visit Boiling Village.
What a marvelous sight to behold. Best wishes for a bright future. For both the Scorching and the Slip and Glide peoples.
What a wonderful wedding! Absolutely romantic! It's good to see folks happy. That was nice. The Scorching and Slip and Glide peoples have become friends. All that's left is a trip to the Great Lighthouse.
Mario, everyone! You're needed at the big cannon on Slip and Glide. You're needed at the big cannon on Shipshape Island! A new current has opened up! We're approaching the Great Lighthouse Island!
Nice.
What was that voice crack? Holy crap.
Nice. We should go tell Connie the good news.
Huh? Connie, we just got back! Going on a trip, Connie?
Yep. I'll be at Heat Freeze Island for a little while. Connie's got the urge to roam again, I guess.
I don't want to leave for the Great Lighthouse Island without Connie.
Why don't we follow Connie and talk to her? We can tackle the Great Lighthouse Island after.
Oh, we sure can, but also, more importantly, we should probably connect to the new current so we can actually get to the Great Lighthouse, you know, since it's where we have to go anyway. Starlo, what are you doing all the way over here by yourself? Peach no longer wants you? That's for the best, you crazy star!
The wedding was a huge success, and that cake, so pretty, so tasty.
You're lucky that Mario has morals. You're lucky! Count your days, I was gonna say Mario. Count your days, Luigi hater! Anyways. That's gonna do it for this episode. So next time on Mario and Luigi Brothership, we're gonna head out to Heat Freeze. Back to Heat Freeze. We gotta go back to Heat Freeze. We have to go back to Heat Freeze Island and see what Connie is reminiscing about this time. Because that's what she was doing last time she went to another island. The last time before that, she's just reminiscing about her mentor. I wonder what happened to Cosette. Clearly something happened to her. She just kind of disappeared after the land broke apart. Really makes you wonder, doesn't it? Stay cool in your caves, and I'll see y'all next time.